I just make I do this particular video concerning this Daniel and Ayo matter, because I want to clarify myself on something. Like, get with it, I need to clear some of una, because some of una own don dey too much for this comment section. Presently, as una dey see, so you see my I dey work now, because we are preparing for Shine. We are celebrating Shine tomorrow. So if you know far, come join us. But you see this particular Ayo and Daniel case where they happen. If you go comment section, some persons they accuse me of Solomon, my boss, say we dey bias. Some persons even went to the extent of saying we dey manipulate, like we dey manipulate, try to manipulate Daniel. Like, people dey talk. Oh, I know say everybody, we all have our own opinion in every matter, in every issue, in every cases. You have your opinion. You understand? The same way I have my own opinion. You understand? It's your choice to say whatever he wants to say. If you choose to be biased, fine. But if you not to be biased, fine. But as for me, I have not seen anywhere that I've been biased on this particular case. When this case started, Daniel was at fault. I tackled Daniel. At a point, Daniel actually came back to do the right thing. Ayo was being stubborn. It got to a point, I stopped tackling Daniel. I started tackling Ayo. And it was we were tackling Ayo. It got to a point again, Daniel started misbehaving. You see me switching from year to year, Now, the one way anybody that do something that I know is not right, I will tackle the person. And so is Solomon as well. In this particular case, I'm not seeing anywhere any of us is being biased. Okay, let's even talk about this issue of what is it called? DNA test that is actually going on presently. Let me talk about the issue of the DNA test. When Daniel came to Solomon's house, and the child Ayo have already brought the child after she has agreed, they've settled to an extent. Then she now agreed that she was going to bring the child to Solomon's house because she was scared. So she needed Daniel to come here and see the child. We brought the child. The child was inside. When Mr. Daniel and Boyan saw the child, Daniel started flaming up. This is not my child. You all watched the video. The child doesn't look like me. The child have a big head. It doesn't look like, and all of that. We were all angry. We say, speaking where you a child that you've never seen, like you've not set your eyes on this child, like you never see this speaking before. You just see this speaking. Okay, men looking at the child, you don't know, say your eye don't run test, DNA test, say this speaking will be your picking. We all blamed Mr. Daniel for saying that. It was very, 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 very wrong. It was very wrong. Okay, then he now called for DNA test because of the anger. Ayo said, like the fact that you rejected this child without giving me any accolades for the fact that I take care of this child since day one, from pregnancy till the age that this child is, and you are seeing him for the first time after a lot of debate that you want to see this child, only for you to see him today, and you are telling me that this child does not belong to you. How? She got angry. She didn't accept the DNA test, and we begged and we begged and he begged and we begged and he begged, and later she finally agreed on this DNA test. Okay, the day we agreed that we were going for the DNA test, when we got close to the hospital, Daniel came out from the vehicle because Solomon was actually attending to something. Ayo was inside the vehicle. So I followed him. He was the one that actually led us to the hospital. We don't know the hospital. He took us to the hospital. Before we know, he went inside. When he came out from the car, I followed him. It was Ayo and Solomon that was still inside the car. I followed him. And before I know, he called a doctor and he said he just discussed about the thing. I don't know if they have discussed it before. He just wanted to make payment. He tried making payment. Solomon was still there. The child was still inside the car. Solomon have not left the car. Ayo have not left the car. The child was still in the car. And he wants to make a payment for the child they have not even seen. The child's mother was not there. Solomon that came with her was not there. I decided to follow him because I was expecting some stuff, some movement. So the moment he came out from the car, he has already shown up at the hospital. And the moment he came out from the car, I need to follow him immediately. He tried making payment. The payment was not going through. He now called his bank. Is it the bank manager or whatever? They should transfer so account right in my very front. They did this particular transaction and the money came. Before Solomon, they now came. I told Solomon that he has already made his payment. And Solomon was like, why? We never even let us, we know this was let us come here. And the doctor was like, okay, everything is fine. I has already made this is the child and all of that. So they did what they took what they took for the DNA test. After then, result now came out. And we find out that according to the results, according to the statement of the results, that the child does not belongs to Mr. Daniel. And that was it. The child, Mr. Daniel started calling Ayo all manner of names. All manner of names. He started, and Ayo was still standing on the ground that this child belongs to you. I've never seen any man ever since I knew you. I am so sure you took my virginity. This child belongs to you. I never had anything to do with any man before then or after then. She was standing. I saw the sincerity in her eyes. With the way she was talking, with the boldness. If you see somebody that is saying the truth, at least you should be able to, at least you understand. And my instinct was telling me there's a mix-up somewhere. This child actually belongs to this man. With the way this guy is talking, I believed her. And we told Ayo, okay, when we were coming, Solomon, Ayo flame up and Solomon parks the car. We came out and we told this, Mr. Daniel, we are going to run another DNA test. Mr. Daniel say, you, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to do any test. Except he got to a point, he now said, the only way we accept this DNA test is only when Ayo will pay for it. I have not even talked about the other parts before the DNA test that Ayo gave him the condition that you need to go and prepare. Start processing the paper the same day. Then while we run the DNA test the same day, and he kicked against it. He was like, no, that he was going to run the DNA test. The result will come out before he will. I was like, okay, this is what this girl is asking for. Why not just do it for him? Let's assume this child ended up not to be your child. You use this traveling thing as a settlement for the sacrifice she has sacrificed for you. She's the reason. She's everything that you are today. Everything that you are today. She's everything that you are today. Why not just do it for her? Mr. Daniel said no. Blah blah blah. He got to a point where we're arguing on that. Solomon now said, okay, I'm going to sponsor the passport processing. You understand? Then, since you don't want to bring out the money, you want to bring out the money for only the DNA test, or you pay for the DNA test. Then, if everything finally solved that this child belongs to you, you will pay me. But if it doesn't belong to you, my money don't burn. That was how we settled that part. So when it was time for the second DNA test, this guy said he was not going. He is not going. And Aya was standing on a ground. Why are you resisting that you are not going? I am feeling something. I don't agree on this result. There is something fishy. There's something going on. This child belongs to you. We saw the sincerity, for God's sake. We saw the boldness. He was talking with all alacrity. She was talking with as if she was holding the evidence in her hand, which is the child. We tried to talk to Daniel. Daniel finally agreed. Solomon said, okay, we are going to run another two DNA tests. Ayo is going to bring another hospital. Since you've already chosen one, then we are going to bring one. You understand? At least this one says something else. This one says another something. At least our own. We are this neutral person here. So at least we will listen to our own results too and compare with your own. You both results. Understand? And he said he was going to. He's not going to take responsible for the expenses, except Ayo will pay for it. Solomon has said, okay, I will pay for one. Please pay for one. He now agreed. Then we went and run the 2 DNA tests. Oh yeah, pay for one. I will pay for one. That was it. You understand? But you people are now coming out to be accusing Ayo. Some people are saying for the fact that Ayo said initially that the child is dead, that is questionable, that action is questionable. The child is dead. Now later she now agreed that the child is alive. I was like, this girl has already explained everything on that video. She told this young man that the child is dead because of the pain she went through. According to her, she said she wanted Daniel to also feel the same pain that he went through. When he abandoned her for 4 years, blocked her, there was no communication. She went through labor by herself. She carried the child without Daniel, without Daniel calling, without communicating with Daniel, without money. She suffered throughout. And all of a sudden, freaking don't grow finish, Papa can't appear. The pain. That was why she told Daniel that the child is dead. And when Daniel finally discovered that the child was alive, he still came back for the child and begged Ayo. He even came with a fight. Now, this girl told you that the reason why she said that this child was dead is because of what he also want Ayo to Abi Daniel to feel the same thing that he felt, that he went through, the pain, the agony. And you guys are using that against her. Is that enough reason that the child is not the child is not Daniel's child? And you people are coming to call us names. We don't do anything, no. You guys should wait for the result, the other two results that is coming out. You guys should just wait. Until then, this result of Daniel is not acceptable. This Daniel result, we know they accept them. My instinct still tells me that Ayo, Abi Daniel and Ayo, they are the biological father, they are the biological parents of that little kid. So anything anybody wants to say, fine. If you say I'm judgmental, I'm sentimental, I am biased, no problem. But let's wait. We are going to follow this case one after the other, one step at a time until we get to the final. Thank you.